What's going on, Postal family? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's happening on this Thursdays? I want to call Freestyle Thursdays, off day chit chat, with y'all. What's happening with y'all? Today I'm just talking about our beloved LLVs. I had an incident yesterday, so just want to discuss how far this limit is going to be as far as sticking to these 35, 40-year-old trucks, what gives. And but first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks so much for all the support, you guys. Thanks so much for keeping that communication and the comments going. Let me know anything you guys have a question. Let me know. I'll try to answer it as soon as I can. Everything I say on here is from my views, my experience, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS Post Office in any of my videos. So again, thank you guys for all the support. Keep giving me the thumbs up. The new hype button, keep smashing that for me. Takes 1 second, just reach down there. Appreciate it. Helps out everything on this platform. Again, I'm talking about LLVs. Well, yesterday, my beloved LLV that we love so much, I love so much, I got no choice. That's all I have all year long. I try to take care of it, but the age sometimes comes through. As I'm driving, the brake pedal went. I got scared. I said the brakes completely went, man. Brake light came on, on the dash. Thank God the dash still works. So the brake light came on, warning me that something is wrong. I pressed the pedal all the way down. As I'm touching the floor with the pedal, then the truck starts to slow. My God, man, I was about to pull over and, give my supervisor a call that this thing is, I can't make it. I still had a good, I think, hour and a half, 2 hours left on my route. But I tried to drag it out. Each time I had to go really slow. We go slow anyway, but this time not speeding at all because the brakes were nearly gone. So I had to press each time, make sure the brake pedal was touching the floor for the truck to stop. Each delivery I had to make like that. So thank God, closed out the day safely, got to the station. And of course told my supervisor. He entered all the information right there for me. So man, just goes to show you these things, the stations with the old LLVs, not even the metrics is it's a grind, man. It's tough out there with all the situation around us. Carriers losing their lives in the hands of cops due to heat related. So the least they can do, give us new vehicles, but the new vehicles are collecting dust somewhere in some state. There was another video that I made a report on. I read somewhere they don't know how to process all these new trucks. And I'm speaking about the latest newly made trucks, the NGDVs, I think they're called. My mechanic that I was talking to, he got some information that these new things break down even more than the current LLVs we have. That's kind of shocking. I started talking to him because Oshkosh, the company that makes them, is they create military gear and stuff. So that's kind of shocking to hear that these trucks are. They break down more often than our old LLVs. So that's really, a big negative. These mechanics got to get trained more to handle these new NGDVs, to fix them up, keep them running. So, but LLVs is all we have at my station. That's what I have. All we can do is ride it up, and then our mechanics come back. And I was joking with our mechanic. He, how somebody, God forbid, having a heart attack, they use that machine. I can't get the name right now. The defibrillator, I think it's called to bring them back to life, start up their heart. That's what our mechanics do to these old LLVs, keep bringing them back to life. They're running again until the next breakdown. So the year is 2025. It shouldn't be this way, man. I mean, where did post office just go wrong? I know the money is not used in the right places, but the places where all this money over the decades needed to go, the carriers' equipment, granted, we got new scanners, thank God for that, but the trucks, I would have thought that would have been a priority. I mean, how many decades have passed? Our trucks, the LLV says 1994 created. So it's a head scratcher where all the billions that the government, gave to help the USPS. I guess it all went into management salary, bonuses, whatnot. I mean, it surely didn't come to the carriers. So it makes you think. I mean, if anybody, all of us that have been there for a minute, we start seeing the whole picture. We start, coming up with questions like, over the decades, wait a minute, why wasn't our trucks upgraded? Why this and that? Why all the money over the decades, all the billions that the government has given the Postal Service to help out? They call it bailout. How many bailouts that USPS have all over the decades? Where did all that money go? I mean, the flat out answer is it went into management salaries. That's where all of it went. And it wasn't used on equipment, carriers' equipment, the front line, the carriers who do all the work. It was not spent on them. It was just recently we got new scanners after all that time with the big old gigantic scanners, the old school. Those things ran for decades too. I think before I hear stories from the seniors that there was no scanners. They didn't have not that many packages back in the day. They had to case everything. So, and then you hear reports of all throughout the decades, Postal Service has gotten bailout money, billions and billions. So you start thinking where it's all gone, and the situation we have to face right now as current carriers with these old, really old LLBs that are barely running out. Thanks to our mechanics, they keep them going, but on a daily basis our mechanics work so hard, man. I can't thank them enough. I can't show them enough respect. I mean, you see the mechanic coming in the morning. He has a list of 6 and 7 trucks. This is daily whatnot. Some truck has a tire, some truck has a light, oil not cranking. The most common is not cranking. So I was just standing there and I peeked on this guy's list. Wow, like 7 trucks, 5 of them not cranking. So because of their skill, their training in their lifetime, they can handle these things and they fix it real good, thank God. They fix these things, the best they can do. And it's gonna go another 2 months, 1 month before something else happens. So it's a vicious cycle we're in, man. It's a cycle. The new trucks are there. There's a new postmaster general that doesn't say much, hasn't come in front of Congress. I guess he's not called yet in front of Congress, but well, right now there's major other issues going on. Government is shut down, people losing their tech jobs left and right, all kinds of different stuff going on. Of course, social media is all you don't know what you believe. You see something on social media, the AI is completely taken over. You don't know what's real, what's fake. The news from the other countries, you still, I'm almost, as I'm scrolling on, say, Facebook, I really don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what's real. The only reason I look at Facebook is for my friends, what they're doing, their lives. I think, all these other news that AI mixed in with it. I can't handle all that. I can't differentiate what's fake and what's real. I'm sure a lot of you agree with me, so just the rough times we're going in, and just talking about the old LLVs and the situation I had yesterday. So thank God I made it to the station. This brakes was almost like completely gone. I mean, it was a scary situation. This is the first time. I think once before I had the same situation, but a long time ago, a few years ago. But I don't ever remember being this bad as to where I gotta press the brake all the way down to the metal of the floor of the truck for it to even slow down, and then on its own as momentum, then it would brake. So wow, unreal situation yesterday, but got through it. Thank God. Everything is good. So made it back to the station and wrote it up, told the manager, told the supervisor. It's just a crazy situation. You think to yourself, when is the area I'm in, there's no news of any upgrades whatsoever. Forget like matrices, not even matrices, nothing. It's like dead end. You're stuck with these LEVs all year long. You go through the seasonal cycles, and there's not much news who's gonna get what. Nothing is coming down the pipe. That's what our mechanics say. So it's just it's your career, but you get sometimes human feelings. You start thinking that what's gonna happen down the line. This is all you do. So all year long, that's your baby, that LLV. Of course, I take care of mine and clean it up every day. It's all I got. So why not just keep it clean, unlike some other people, that some different people that drive different trucks daily. I mean, rightfully so. If you're driving a different truck daily, how many can you clean at a time, right? But it's just something to think about, that although we're blessed to have a gig like this, and post office is running even when the government is shut down, essential, all that good stuff. The other video that I made, the post office was open during government shutdown. I didn't mean it in a negative way. I mean, a lot of you are thinking, were saying, oh, because you're not part of the government. I was saying, thank God post office is running during government shutdown. You know how many news are coming of all these federal employees getting furloughed and layoffs among the midst of this government shutdown. I made that video to say a thank you to God, that we still get to go in, punch in, and work even during the whole federal government is shut down. So I meant it in a positive way, not in like complaining kind of way. Like, I mean, I get it. Different people with different comments. You all thought that I was speaking in a negative way, but I was obviously talking in a positive way. So anyway, that's it. Freestyle Thursdays, I like to call them, off day. Freestyle Thursday, anything that's going on, spill it out there. I might start doing live on these few minutes that I do these things, so I can hear from you guys too. But although I've experimented with going live during the day, it's everybody's busy handling their business. It doesn't work out. So anyway, that's it for this one, guys. Stay good out there. Stay safe. Still warm in many places. Stay cool. Although it's October right now, the real cool weather is only in the mornings right now. 50s, sometimes 50s, 60s. So it's getting here, only a little bit more time. We'll see by Halloween time what it looks like where I'm at. But right now right now outside is 89, 90 degrees, and October, what is it today? 15, 16. So it's that's how things are. Life goes on, Anyway, take care, guys. Peace out. MailmanSyed. We'll see you on the next take.